Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Music Messages Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. This video is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. As with all the videos on my channel, it's timeless, so whenever you're coming across a message, that's when you're meant to hear it. And as I always say, please make sure to use your own internal intuition, your discernment when receiving these messages. Please only take what resonates for you personally. Scorpio, as I was getting ready for your reading and shuffling the decks, I'm getting a very high energy message. Something about a new adventure, something about a whole new path in your love life coming out in the energy. Something about a whole new path or a new adventure in your love life is coming through. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. We are going to open with the overall energies. What's going on with Scorpio's love life this month, or whenever they find it, whenever they find this message? Trust. Yeah, and look, it looks like they're embarking on a new adventure. So you need to trust where this new path is leading you, I feel. What else for the overall energies for Scorpio? Transcending. Libra also got this as well, so it might have something to do with the energies surrounding us right now. There's a need to use your intuition and trust the process. That was a message coming through for Libra as well. You may have a lot of Libra placements because those are two very similar ideas that started the Libra reading as well. Higher consciousness also came through for the Libra reading. So yeah, there's a need to tap into your intuition, messages from your higher self, but unlike the Libra reading, I'm getting a fresh, new, adventurous energy for you in your love life this month, which is a little bit different from the previous reading that I just did. All right, so yes, definitely some individualized messages here for you as well, Scorpio. But wow, those are really exciting energies to start the reading with. Now, what else does Scorpio need to know in their love life this month when they come across this message? Yeah. Look at her. She's kind of planning her next adventure, planning her next move. I feel like that is really the overall energy here for your love life. For many of you, you're going to have multiple options coming towards you this month, and you're going to have choices. I think the key is going to be to let your intuition and your emotions guide those choices. Okay? Even if you're someone who's used to being more logical, we have the Queen of Wands. I feel like this may be your energy. Somebody who's really, really attractive, charismatic, creative. Or you may have a fire sign in your energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius might be one of the people that is wanting to come towards you. If you're working on like a pet project or a project that allows you to be creative, use your passions, use your skills in a new kind of way, I feel like this might lead you onto a new path in your love life, okay? So you may be working creatively on a project with somebody, and if that's not happening currently, that may be future influence. Whatever this is really exciting and new. It's a very fresh energy. So that is like really amazing here. All right, we have the Emperor in reverse. It's Aries energy, but I feel like you could have an Emperor in your energy. Sometimes the reversals, it depends on how I read the energy of the card, whether or not I take the reversal. Today, I'm feeling like this could be your Emperor that's in your energy. But for someone else here, this could mean that you have some kind of overbearing boss figure in your life, or a partner who's overly controlling, doesn't really allow you to have freedom in certain ways. So that it could be a romantic partner, it could be a family member, it could be a boss, it could be somebody making you feel like overly controlled, which might be why you're trying to pursue a different path in your life. And the path could be in love, but it could also be like a career path that leads you to love. But for most of you, I just feel like that's your Emperor energy showing up, which is really, really exciting. Yeah. Sagittarian energy, but we also have Temperance. I feel like you are coming into this unstoppable internal balance of energies, and it's through your creativity somewhere. So in some kind of passion project or creative outlet, that is where this kind of new spark of adventure comes in, and it leads you to your Emperor. Wow, this is really... We started very similar to the Libra reading, but this is very different, and I have to be honest, really exciting as well. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever this endeavor is that Spirit is asking you to trust is going to lead you to be very fruitful financially. It's going to lead you to a higher level of stability. It's going to not only spark your passions, but also practically make sense in the long term. You may also have an earth sign in your energy. The genders on the cards, they don't matter. So whether you resonate as divine feminine or divine masculine, the queen cards can represent a love interest regardless of how you resonate. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Like I said, you may have more than one person coming towards you. So one may be a fire sign, the other may be an earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like those are aspects of yourself here that are actually going to be kind of empowered through whatever this process is of you embarking on this new journey. 10 of Swords in reverse. You may be coming out of a painful ending. Okay, it's something that may have made you feel betrayed. You may have kind of poured your heart and soul into something and felt like it just wasn't being reciprocated. This could be in love, but also in career. For some reason, I'm feeling that those two aspects of your life are very intertwined at this present moment. So even if that doesn't make sense to you right now, as this new path unfolds, it's going to make sense to you. Something having to do with your career or your creativity or the projects that you're working on is going to lead you to whoever this Emperor energy belongs to. It requires letting go of something that's not working for you, though, and seeing something from a new perspective. It may require coming out of your shell a little bit. That's Virgo energy there as well. But yeah, it may require you coming out of your shell or doing something in a different way. It might seem a little scary at first, but like I said, Spirit is asking you to trust this if it's something you're feeling very strongly about. There it is. It was a Freudian slip when I pulled this card before. I was talking about the Hanged Man card, which is this. I'm not sure why, I just kind of sensed that energy there as well. This is the Hermit. But yeah, there's a need to see something from a new perspective. Maybe break with routine, break with tradition, with how you've traditionally approached something. This could be your career. But like I said, it's going to lead you to whoever this Emperor energy is. And I'm going to turn this up right because really that's how I'm reading it today. Let's get some information here on this Emperor. Who is this Emperor in Scorpio's energy? 8 of Cups in reverse. Someone who might be holding on to something that they shouldn't be. Possibly a karmic cycle, a karmic relationship, but I feel like this person's going to be coming into your life. Queen of Pentacles, it might be an earth sign. We have the Queen of Pentacles here twice. So it might be someone who's very practical, down to earth, grounded, nurturing. Could be somebody who's really good with money. Possibly somebody who's in some kind of financial capacity, might be their job. So this could be something like you change career paths and you consult a financial advisor in that process, and the financial advisor turns out to be your Emperor. Something like that. That's just an example, but I feel like this person may be really good with money. Okay, what else? What is that 10 of Swords in reverse? I'd like to get some information on that first. 8 of Swords. So you may have been keeping yourself mentally imprisoned, possibly by thinking you had to approach something the same way over and over again, like maybe not thinking outside the box. Maybe it has to do with a job, or like you feel like you have to stay in the same position or you have to stay in the same career or something like that. And, it's been really painful and not making you feel fulfilled. Yeah, the Fool. Once you break out of that and let go of it, though, look at that. She's just ready for this brand new adventure, which is really what I'm picking up here for you, Scorpio. Let's see. What is this Hermit in reverse? I feel like maybe it just requires you to come out of your shell a little bit or do something a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, but when you do, look, 6 of Swords, you move to calmer waters. The situation quickly stabilizes and you realize that you made the correct choice. Again, please only take what resonates for you and do use your own internal discernment when receiving these messages. Yeah, the High Priestess. There's a need for you to listen to your intuition, like I said at the beginning of the reading. It's Pisces energy, but trust yourself. Trust yourself through this process because it's going to work out better than you may have imagined. All right, 2 of Wands. I feel like that's you kind of evaluating the different paths that you can take. Yeah, you have a choice. You have a choice. It's Gemini energy. This could directly relate to love. Like it could be a choice between two people that you're already aware of. I feel like, what did I say earlier? You're going to have a lot of people coming towards you this month. And you're going to have choices. That's the first thing that I said. The Hierophant. It's Taurian energy. But in this context, again, I feel the energy of having to possibly break with tradition. I know that it's not coming out up in reverse, but that's really what I'm getting here. There might be this temptation to kind of take the easy route or take the safest, the tried and true path. But there's going to be this other alternative path or some kind of alternative choice that makes you a little bit nervous at first, to be honest. But I feel like that's the path with the bigger reward at the end of it. I feel like this Queen of Wands is most likely your energy, and I'm being guided to shuffle one more time on this, but let's clarify. 6 of Wands in reverse and 10 of Wands. I feel like something in your current day-to-day routine is burdening you and making you feel like you're not receiving the accolades, the success, the recognition that you really deserve. And I feel like all this beautiful creativity and charisma that you embody is being clouded out. For some of you, it might be what I said before. You might have an overbearing boss or somebody in your life who kind of tries to overshadow you because they're intimidated by you or something. And I feel like this has really led you to feel burdened over time. But it's going to require some kind of break with how you've been traditionally approaching this aspect of your life in order to kind of break out of that and have this brand new adventure waiting for you. We have the Earth Angel card here. It also indicates balance. So yeah, the Devil and the 3 of Cups. There's some kind of toxic environment around you right now. I feel really heavily that for somebody here, it's work. It's like coworkers or possibly friends, possibly family members, but somebody around you is not good for you, or they've tried to kind of lock you into some kind of toxic culture. You know, as somebody, I try not to give too many like personal stories here because I know you're not here to hear about my life. You're here to hear about, you know, what might be happening in yours, but this is relevant, so I'm going to include it. I worked for almost 15 years as an educator, and one of the schools that I worked for, it started out as a beautiful school, a beautiful institution that I really enjoyed working for, but over time it just became more and more and more toxic. And the staff members became more and more and more entrenched in working there. It just became this like really vicious cycle year after year. And I feel like it's something along those lines where you feel like you can't break out of it. But once you do, it's like the whole world is your oyster. Okay? It's become toxic, whatever this system is or whoever this group of people is that you're dealing with. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles energy, it could represent this emperor that is attached to your energy this month. But for a lot of you, it also represents an aspect of yourself. You are going to be really lucrative with this new path that you decide to take. 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's just a matter of mustering up that courage to actually take the first step there, even if that's all you do. Sometimes taking the first step is the hardest part. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. It's going to lead you to be extremely independently wealthy and really not need anybody else for anything. Which, as you know, that 9 of Pentacles pre-Empress energy is extremely attractive to other people. It's very, very attractive to romantic partners. It's what's going to be drawing in these romantic partners for many of you more than one in the next upcoming month. But yeah, this is not like a gradual change. I see this being a very stark and obvious change that you decide to make, and it puts you on this entirely different timeline for your life. Really, really exciting. This is probably one of the more exciting readings that I've done in a while. Now, what is this Hanged Man card doing here? I feel like you need to get a different perspective, but also allow yourself to get unstuck is what I'm getting. Allow yourself to be unstuck from whatever situation is keeping you in like a mental imprisonment. Knight of Wands. Yeah, the new path is going to require your creativity, but that's something I feel like you'd be happy to include. It's an aspect of yourself that's been kind of blocked out for a while because of whatever your circumstances are. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Also, though, this new path leads to multiple romantic offers. Okay? You have people feeling romantically, really passionately about you. This is a nice combo here. Like somebody has really physical, passionate feelings for you, but also they have those sweet romantic feelings to kind of complement that. And I do feel like there's going to be more than one person here as well. So let's get some additional information. What else does Scorpio need to know in their love life? I always love when a reading like this comes through. It's a nice change from some of the messages that have been coming through. Engagement ring. Yeah, I feel like whatever this new path is in your life, it leads you to your life partner here, Scorpio. The snake, and the first thing that I saw here was competition and enemy. So I feel like somewhere in your current environment, like I said before, there's someone trying to kind of block out your glow or make it so that you don't shine as bright, because they're actually low-key jealous of you. Actually, not even low-key. They're extremely jealous of you. But for some of you, you might not know who this is immediately. Some of you are going to know. Some of you, it's just an overall toxic environment. But for some of you, there's like a Judas in the mix here. Someone who pretends to be your friend or care about you, who really doesn't want to see you go any further than they go. Yeah, backstabbing coming out right on top of it. So I feel like that might be what's been holding you back. If it's a work environment, I mean, that's all too common. Once a work environment becomes toxic, those kinds of behaviors become commonplace. So sometimes the only answer is to kind of make a change in that area. But you're going to have lots of people asking you out. Once you leave whatever it is that's holding you back, your energy is going to kind of palpably shift in the quantum fields, okay? It's going to shift in the 5D, and everybody who's attached to you energetically is going to feel that. And they're going to be pulled in like a moth to a flame. Really exciting energy, Scorpio. Shock. Yeah, some of this is it's going to feel like a shock. But it's like, in some ways, it might just be a revelation. Like you might just it might be an aha moment. It might be an internal tower where you realize something that's been holding you back. And I think you're going to be shocked about how well this turns out, actually. What else does Scorpio need to know? Love call. Yeah, I see a lot of communication for you this month. And I see it being from more than one person. But at least one of these people has long-term potential with you. They're looking in on your photos, especially if you have like social media. If not, somebody might be holding like a physical photograph is really what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So it could be somebody that you've known from your past. And the two of you may both be going through a time period of healing and kind of mirroring each other that way. But again, I feel like this reading is more about you as an individual, Scorpio, but it has everything to do with your love life because these changes are what leads you to your person. Very exciting. Let's get some messages from the Lover's Oracle. You have more than one person in your energy from what I'm picking up. So sometimes messages come from more than one person here. So you always have to use your discernment. But let's see what wants to come out. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Yeah, people feeling really, really spicy towards you right now. Really passionately towards you and really attracted to you on multiple levels. I wish to be like you. That's the thing. And that's got a double-sided meaning there. I feel like that's your love interest. They actually admire you. They have you up on a pedestal, Scorpio. But it's coming out here on the snake and backstabbing. There's somebody who wants to be you. All right. They're actually trying to duplicate your energy and take your blessings. For some of you, you're going to know who that is. For others of you, it's a Judas. It's somebody you don't expect. Like a best friend or something like that. Will this pain ever stop? I feel like that is coming from one of these people who really, really wants to come towards you because they're feeling so overwhelmed by passion for you right now that it's almost like painful. I'm obsessed with you. Definitely. Yeah. There's people who definitely want to come towards you right now, Scorpio. They're feeling that passion too. But like I said, there's that Knight of Cups, that like sweetness to it as well, that romantic feeling as well. It's not just all about the physical connection. People don't believe in me. That's what one of these people wants you to know. Why do I deserve someone like you? So a little bit of a worthiness wound here for one or more of these people. That's why they have you up on a pedestal as well. They feel like you're like too good for them or something. But I don't feel like that's going to stop them from coming towards you. I am blocked. So someone here might be physically blocked, like you may have blocked them on social media. For others of them, this might just mean there's like challenges around the situation somewhere that need to be resolved before they say something to you. And let's get one more for today. You deserve better. Somebody here needs to deal with their worthiness wound before they're going to reach out. But again, I don't feel that holding them back long term because these emotions that I'm picking up today are just overwhelming. Okay, they're really, really obsessed with you. Not in a creepy way. I always tell you if it is like a little creepy from what I'm picking up. This one is not. It's in a flattering way, but they may need to kind of do it on their own terms. I see you having a very active month though, in so many different ways. And so this was a really beautiful, exciting reading, Scorpio. If something resonated for you or if it was helpful, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help the channel grow. Other than that, I'm wishing you all the peace and harmony, and I do hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.